Welcome
God damn
to
it.
Opus Vita Talks. I am your host, Isaac Joel, here from Phoenix, Arizona, and here is where we talk about my favorite things: movies, films, reviews. We saw a couple of movies during our fall break.
I guess.
We've been gone for the last couple of weeks because of Thanksgiving, and we're all just getting back together and getting back into the groove of things, and we are just excited to be back because we have so much bullshit to pretty much talk about with you guys.
Yeah.
Ronan?
What's up, guys? Runner Revenge live here again. Just coming off the 101, motherfucker.
Woo.
Not wasting no time, dude. I'm ready to get into this because this is a lot of sometimes the first preliminary conversations when we come together.
This
you know what I'm
is
saying?
because
so I'm
we haven't
interested
seen
and
each
I'm
other in
excited.
a minute.
Yes, that's what
we
I'm
all
saying,
have.
dude.
This
I'm
is the first
excited.
time we've all been in the room actually together. Now that we speak about it,
Yeah.
this very moment.
Yeah.
You know,
Weird.
you
Yeah.
weren't supposed to come today.
Mm-mm.
I was just
Nope.
supposed to. You know,
Wasn't
this is all
scheduled.
very last minute,
Yeah.
dude. And we're doing this
That's how we roll.
with you guys because we love you guys. Ruben Rapalda, my producer in the back.
What is up, everybody, bro? I am
Woo!
re-energized. I'm ready to go.
You guys are
That's
fucking
my
weird,
boy,
dude.
bro.
You guys are weird.
Had a nice little break with the fam, you know.
How was your Thanksgiving, dude?
It was fun. It was all right.
Please tell me, please educate me. Sorry to interrupt you on what because you come from a more Mexican household, obviously. So it's like, please educate me on what a proper Mexican Thanksgiving really is.
Mexican Thanksgiving. Well, it was pretty unusual.
Unusual.
Because
I wasn't expecting that at all. Okay, but you're good.
Because
you're
it
good.
was blended into a relative's birthday party.
Oh, okay.
So
It'd be like that.
Gotta have
yes,
it, yeah.
as it does.
Save money.
No turkey this year, which was a bold move by my family.
What was the substitute?
They went the ham route.
You like ham,
Which
bro?
I
like ham.
I feel kind of like ham more
Really?
than
I
turkey.
love. You like?
I don't know. I'm a turkey fan.
I love turkey too, but I
If
love
we're talking like
ham.
the bird, the turkey's the better raw meat.
Yeah.
If we're talking slices, you know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
cold cuts, any salami, anything like that. Maybe ham is pretty superior. Okay, sure. But like we're talking about straight off the bird, I gotta go turkey. Sorry, I know we got off topic.
Yeah,
But
man, this conversation lost
It
me.
was
for
fun.
a
It was
second.
Yeah,
fun.
whatever,
It was fun.
whatever. We're back.
I'm glad you
We
had a
on no
good
time to
time,
time.
dude. I'm glad you're back, dude. I'm glad we're back. We're gonna jump right into it, guys. This is the first topic that we haven't even talked about at all.
Mhm.
Fresh. The Black Widow trailer.
Mm.
Ooh.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, it has been a year since Avengers Endgame now has come out. Between that time and Black Widow when it releases, this is technically the first Marvel movie. If you also can count, Far From Home, but this is a prequel to Endgame. This is a prequel, as we all know from the end of Avengers Endgame. Black Widow's character did not make it. So now she's getting a whole story. This takes place as well right after Civil War.
I saw all those memes, dude. I saw all those memes under the YouTube comments. You know what
Okay,
I'm
it sounds like
saying?
you already want to get right to it.
Yeah, but
dude.
no,
You
keep
know-
going.
No,
I'm sorry.
No,
Keep
I
going,
just wanted to
please, dude.
brief everybody and
Yeah.
catch you all back up because, and you
Yeah.
know that this is kind of the thing about it too is you kind of have to play catch up now with it because. Yeah, audiences are a little bit confused. Wait, didn't this character just die?
Mhm.
And now we're watching
right.
her
You're right.
origin or movie. Okay, fine. It's kind of hard to reel people back in with this information. You
You're right.
know, makes her death a little stale. I don't know. We're gonna ask these kinds of questions right now. Miles, you saw the trailer. What did you think, man? Tell me.
Dude, bro, I don't know, man. I don't know. Look, I don't know. I don't know where to start. Well, look. If I'm being honest, I didn't pay too much attention to it. Meaning like, I just watched on my phone type shit. This wasn't something I was gonna, like examine or analyze. And I knew that prior. You know what I'm saying? I knew that prior.
It's a movie.
It's a movie.
It's a movie.
Not because I wasn't excited for what it was talking about, whatever the
Yeah.
fuck, but we just knew the terrain. At least I did. I don't know. Am I speaking bullshit right now?
No, you're not. No. It looked like a Bourne identity. You know, I really dig
Hated that
the
it was a
style
sister.
of it.
That sister thing.
Okay, this is the
Weird.
thing that
Makes
I
no
hate
parents.
seeing in TV shows and movies is when characters who know each other fight and then they stop fighting and then they sit down to have a drink.
Yeah. So
This is
been a
getting
long
very-
time, sis.
I did not like that.
It. Look,
Dude,
it gave
that,
me.
that
It
didn't
gave me
work for me,
same.
man.
It gave me. It gave me same feelings as the when the Girl with the Dragon Tattoo movie. The first movie was fucking nice. Girl with the Dragon Tattoo. I believe I'm saying that right.
Yeah,
They made a second movie to that, dude.
I remember.
If you remember seeing the trailers to that, dude, hate being specific because you know it wasn't good at all.
Mhm.
That's kind of what it reminded me of,
Mhm.
where they blew that whole lid off. Like I could have been okay with that being her sister in the actual movie.
Mhm.
Whatever, if it was in context, man.
Yeah,
Whatever.
David Harbour being Hellboy.
Yeah.
He's totally a Hellboy.
Yeah. They
He's
literally just repainted
totally-
Captain America suit.
Yeah.
They just had a
Is-
couple spare ones, a couple concept.
Is that not the
arts.
shtick? Is that not the joke? Or is that not the the
Well, that's the
thing?
thing,
Or
like, I was
or
con-
is that what they literally
and
did?
and that is a perfect that you're hit that exactly on the nose because that's exactly what I was thinking because it made it seem like they were trying
has
to
a
play
shield.
off some type of
He has a
gimmick
shield
in a way. You
that
know what
he
I'm
threw
saying?
at Taskmaster and it was on the floor.
What you think?
No, that was Taskmaster's shield.
Taskmaster has a
I,
shield, right?
I heard it was the
Because
David Harbour's
Taskmaster has a shield.
Taskmaster
but
does
then
have a
again,
shield.
Taskmaster, does he do bow and arrows?
No,
exactly.
perfect.
That's what I'm saying.
Exactly my fucking points. What?
I saw something about
It's like
people
Hawkeye.
think that he's mimicking Hawkeye, that he's trying to make Black Widow believe that he's Hawkeye.
Oh my god, dude! Enough with this deception. Enough with all
I don't
this
think that's.
weird
I don't
stuff,
think
yeah.
that's actually true though.
But
Ruben,
you do know what the Taskmaster's powers are, right?
tell me.
I know
Oh,
he's kind of mystical.
He mimics. He learns like people's moves.
Interesting.
He can mimic, like, for example, he can, like, I think what were implying that he read like Hawkeye, and he's kind of like mimicking. So it's kind of his thing.
If
That's
it
cool.
works in
That's
context,
cool. That's
if
cool.
it works in context,
That's
dude,
cool. Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know, when I think of Taskmaster, I you know, I've always loved his like original comic book look with the cape and with the skull. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying?
Is he not Spider-Man's villain?
He's more of an Avengers villain. I think you're referring because we saw him in the Spider-Man video game.
Yeah.
If you recall.
Interesting.
But I
Interesting.
do believe he is an Avengers.
He's an
villain.
Avengers villain. He's an Avengers level villain?
It's
pretty badass.
Low key Avengers villain, but like, yeah, I don't think he's specific to one character. So.
Her falling down at the very end. And all that chaos and all those guys shooting at her. What'd you think of the CGI? Ruben?
Yeah.
I wouldn't judge it yet because it's just it's the first trailer.
Yeah.
They could be still working on it,
Yeah.
but I did not.
I don't know.
I wasn't a fan. That's all I'll say.
Overall, I mean, I feel like anything we talk about I didn't pull enough subject material from it to talk about it.
You're right. I don't like this
Am I being
this
honest?
editing of flashbacks anymore.
Yes.
This worked for the Avengers movies. They had their place.
Yeah.
They had
reusable
their
footage.
place.
Reused footage. You're right.
You know,
You're
leave it
right.
at Infinity War. You leave it at Endgame, and
You're right, dude. You're
no
right.
other excuse beyond
You're
that,
right.
dude. I don't like this reused footage. We have to know.
Mhm.
We have to be smart audiences. Either you know or you don't know.
Yeah, seriously.
You know,
I agree. Stop
and
trying to
it's- and
remind
it's-
us.
yeah.
I agree. I agree.
Did you catch the deep fake
Oh, no way, dude.
of Thunderbolt Ross?
Oh, why?
I'm assuming they're gonna do flashbacks, like actual like reshoot or like shooting actual flashbacks. It looked.
Didn't have to show it.
It looked.
Why did we need
It looked all right, I guess. But
It
like,
looked all right. It looked like
But-
it looked like a cool Disney plus Marvel movie.
Yeah. What else was? Oh, the music. I kind of like the music.
Yeah.
Uh,
Music wasn't bad. Music wasn't bad.
It was different. That's.
But
probably-
are we still talking about these Marvel movies in terms of music though? Like, is that something they've ever really like? Am I asking the right questions?
No, yeah, no, you're right. Yeah, there's not there.
I don't know. Sorry to be so pessimistic, dude.
Yeah,
But like,
Look,
I don't know.
I don't think this is.
It's very stale.
I think this is another case of bad editing. I really do. There seems to be this really shitty trade right now in Hollywood where they pick the worst editors to edit these trailers. Terminator Dark Fate, the marketing on that, man. They need to realize that we are smart audience members, and they need to stop hand holding us through this stuff. I think that's where this trailer lacks for me. I really liked the thing with Black Widow in how Joss Whedon did it in Age of Ultron when she visited the ballerina studio and everything. She started having those flashbacks. That really felt like a horror movie.
It did.
That felt really.
I remember
good.
seeing it in the trailers. In the trailers, there were like the
Yes.
certain shots of the ballerina stuff. It was
Yes.
interesting how that would intersect and stuff like that. She's on the gurney and shit like that. all
And
that
again,
crazy
I
shit.
like the style that they're doing this because it looks grounded.
Mhm.
It feels like they're going for that grounded take with it,
Yeah.
which is what we want in these Marvel movies. Which
Yeah.
is something I complain a lot about with the Spider-Man movies. You know, is that there's an element of realism has been lost, and we need to get back to practicality. So yeah, some of those fight scenes and action scenes looked cool. But again, it's context that they need to sell us on this.
Yes.
Why did this movie need to be made?
Why start Phase 4 with this movie?
Fair, dude. Yes. What's the reason? I don't know, man. I don't know. That's a good
Weird
point.
game plan.
Weird,
Weird
game
game
plan.
plan.
That's what
Weird
I'm trying to
game plan.
say. Weird
Disney
game plan.
Plus
I hope they know what they're doing.
Shows and Black Widow movie.
And honestly, I feel I don't like it because I feel like it gives like a vibe to the audience, not like the casual ones, of like Marvel's just running out of ideas, you know. And I'm afraid that that's gonna like
You're right. They're
Kinda start
feeding
the
this.
downfall.
They're feeding this to them, to those
Mhm.
kinds of people.
Interesting.
You're right.
So I don't think
It
it's
is
gonna
a
do-
fucking conspiracy, dude.
I don't
It
think
is
it's
a
gonna do that
fucking
well.
conspiracy.
to
You
be
don't think
honest.
Black Widow's gonna do well?
No, I don't think
It's probably
so.
going to gain some traction because it's
Yeah.
going to have a lot of Marvel name to
What's
it.
the budget on it, man?
It
has to make
Well, I mean, they're still working on it, so budget wouldn't be finalized until
Okay.
But we're
later
still
on.
talking about a Marvel movie regardless. It's still going to have some type of traction.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Release date?
Sometime in May, I think like the first week of May.
May.
Yeah, similar to like the Avengers movies.
Summer
or-
movie.
Yeah.
This is a summer movie.
Mm.
Remember when Avengers came out on a May release date?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, May.
Now we're
Don't look at me like that, man.
Look, this would have been a badass movie,
Yeah,
honestly, if it
bro.
had came out on Disney Plus. Like,
I agree.
you know.
I agree. You're right. I don't see a reason.
know.
I don't see a reason to. Hearing the budget had me very interested, because I was thinking the same things. It's like, should we have seen this on Disney Plus?
Which is weird that we are now having the conversation of should we have seen this on Netflix? Should we have just seen this on Disney Plus?
Strange times.
You know,
man.
some
Strange times,
movies
brother.
have been wastes of our times
Literally.
lately.
Let's talk about.
We've been
it, bro.
talking about it, man. Movies
Yeah.
have been we have been seeing some pretty shitty movies, and we'll get into those too later. But they have just brought up the question of what are we really wasting our time on? We can't be wasting our time on these directors anymore. And there has to come to a point where this needs to stop. These movies cannot be earning money. Charlie's Angels cannot be earning money, dude.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, I'm not talking about that with Black Widow and everything. I know I'm totally going off tangent.
No, dude, I hear you. No, I completely agree, because it brings a question as like why it's
Why is this movie? Why is
disingenuous
this
for
movie?
every party. You know what I'm saying? Because if this was a director issue, this is not good publicity for that director. And if this was an editing issue, why are we having these editing issues, dude? You guys have massive amount of money. We have you to make these projects.
I
right?
saw
Do
one
we
of
not?
those Marvel facts accounts, and they said, Marvel has been in development of Black Widow all the way since 2017. And I was like, that's the exact amount of time it takes to talk about a movie and to shoot it, to make it. Yeah, okay. You're not like telling me, oh, they've been planning this since 2012.
And if I'm
Since 2006, they've been planning this. No, you're
Look,
not giving me like, okay, you're telling me they planned this last year. Yeah, no, doink.
Yeah.
It shows.
yeah. No, I understand. Agree.
What, they
dude.
planned this, 2 years ago? What, when Captain Marvel made money? Oh, no, doink.
Mhm.
Oh, duh, they're going to do another female-led movie. They got no one else. What are they
Yeah.
going to do, Gamora right now? No.
Yeah. No,
Who
you're
else
right.
are they going to do, dude? They need something.
Damn.
They need a female lead.
Damn.
I'm sure it's going to be great, though, because I love Scarlett Johansson.
She
She's
looks
so
great in the white
hot.
suit, dude. She looks great in the white suit.
Stormtrooper.
She does, but I mean, Scarlett Johansson, dude. What can you? Are you really gonna be mad at seeing anything of that?
Nah.
Dude, she's the delicious woman, man. She looks good in anything. I mean, she looks cool.
I was just watching the Transformers movies the other day, the first two with Megan Fox. I was like, say what you will, she was a delicious.
Yeah, dude, and she was hot off of Jennifer's body.
Ooh, slap that, put that on the plate. We're gonna move on.
Delicious, yeah.
James Bond, the new trailer just came out.
Okay.
And ladies and gentlemen, the new James Bond trailer. Okay, if you don't know, I am a huge James Bond fan. I'm a huge Mission GoldenEye. Dude,
Yeah.
I love the action.
Hot.
I love the aesthetics. I love the women. I love the cars. This is
Hot.
one of the reasons why I love the Mission Impossible movies.
Mhm.
I just love the spy genre. James Bond the really sold me, I think, when I was in high school. Honestly, I'm going to come clean. The first James Bond movie I ever saw was Skyfall. And I saw it. I bought it on DVD. I knew nothing about it, and I just bought it. And I watched it, and I was hooked, dude. And I went back and I bought like all of them on DVD. I watched all of them. I went back and watched the old ones online, dude. I bootlegged them. I love
Play
the
the
soundtracks.
games.
I played the games.
Yeah.
Oh, I remember playing the games when
The
I was
stupid
younger,
game,
doing
yeah.
Xbox,
Yes,
man.
dude. Yeah, bro.
Dude,
I'm into it as well. To
love James
piggyback exactly what you're saying, dude.
my favorite's probably Casino Royale, though.
Fair.
I love how it starts in black and white.
Yes, dude. Oh, delicious, delicious. No, you're right, dude. The thing I love about James Bond is, dude, James Bond universe and aesthetics is that it's business with pleasure.
Yes.
So sexy, so hot, so hot.
So anonymous.
So anonymous.
So it is what it is, you know?
Absolutely.
This trailer, Lord God help me. It's not a trailer. It's a teaser trailer. The new James Bond teaser trailer. And apparently everybody is loving this.
Interesting.
Apparently. This was too much meat. Too much meat, dude. I'm gonna send that
Seriously.
back. I can eat half
You're
of that.
right, dude.
I don't even need that
Yeah.
much, dude. Just give me
Yeah.
a slider.
Yeah.
Just give
Yeah.
me
I'm
a
not that hungry,
slider.
bro.
I'm not that hungry, dude.
man. Yeah, dude. It's like when you went to fucking McDonald's, they had
wow.
you a fucking prime rib.
You just
Like,
had to
whoa.
show off, huh?
Yeah,
You just had to show off what
you
you
had to
could
go out and
do.
show your
You
dick,
had to
alright?
show
Alright,
everything
cool.
that you can
Yeah.
make in the kitchen.
Yeah.
Holy crap, dude. No! No, man. This too much talking. Too much talking. Too much talking. Too much weird James Bond. I'm not gonna lose control. Christoph Waltz. I'm gonna need your help, brother. You're the only one that can do this. I can't. The dialogue was so cringing to this, man.
And they probably could have gotten away. I was laughing, dude, so fucking hard, man. They probably could have gotten away because I agree with you. I 100% agree. They could have gotten away with some of this. Especially when that one girl was in the fucking car. What'd he say to her? Some bullshit.
We all have secrets.
Yeah, just the
we just
delivery.
didn't get to yours yet.
Yeah, the delivery on that, it could have slided if it just cut all those dialogue scenes in half.
In half.
Dude, holy shit.
Woo! Yeah. They had to show off Rami Malek, dude. They couldn't just leave it at that mask.
I know.
They-
It would have
they
been
just-
so cool
yeah.
if they just left it at that mask.
And I understand that you gotta show off that Oscar-winning actor in your movie, but at least make it like a quick frame at the end.
Yeah.
at the very least.
This could be more.
But the
anonymous.
way they stitched this together was too much pauses. It's too much dragging.
Yes.
This is a teaser trailer. God help me for whatever they do next, man. And the first trailer, or their second trailer,
That's
whatever
what I'm
they
saying,
do.
dude. What else is there to see, dude?
No
What
music.
Else?
No music.
Yeah, you were
No
talking
no
about that.
no
Tell me
no
about
no no James Bond. No Adele. No Sam Smith, man. They didn't get me my Sam Smith. There's no track, man. That's what makes these movies so good is their music.
And we
dude.
took that bare minimum. I took that for what it is. That all Adele shit and all that pretty shit. Because look, when we talk about that, it's the same.
That's effort.
It's effort, but it's also the same amount of critiques we give stuff like Charlie's Angels and stuff like that, where they get Ariana Grande and stuff like that to do.
I
their
knew you were gonna
tracks.
make the comparison. I
Look,
knew you were gonna make the comparison. There
man,
is no.
I tell the
Look,
truth,
they
bro.
do it right though. They
But
do it right.
Exactly what I'm saying. That's exactly what I'm talking about. It's exactly what I'm talking about. Is that the reason why I've let this slide was because they've made it work,
Yeah.
right?
Yes.
But we got none of that.
We did it.
None.
You know, Daniel Craig injured himself while shooting this movie.
Doing
in
what?
Jamaica. In Jamaica.
Doing what?
I don't know.
He's probably okay, dude. Look, I'm just too oblivious. Maybe. But dude, this just sounds like some Tom Cruise shit. Like, remember when Tom? And don't get me wrong.
No, because they did have to stop production, and he
Fair,
had to
fair,
fly back
fair,
and see a
fair,
doctor. They were hoping that he
Fair.
could keep going on. No, it was actually a serious thing.
Fair.
But I do think
Do you know what I meant by that?
that there. Yes, I do.
Okay.
I do.
Okay.
Yeah, he does his own stunts
Yeah,
and
type
everything.
shit. But
yeah,
because
yeah,
what is he
yeah,
doing? What is
yeah.
he doing? He's not. There's nothing crazy.
I think
Not doing no
because
acrobatics.
Spectre wasn't so well received. I thought it was fine. It was very long, but I thought it was fine. I think they're trying to clean up with this one, and they're trying to clean up, and they're trying to show off to right away. They didn't need to. They're trying to gain us back on their side, and it felt like they were trying to convince me
Yes,
that
dude,
like
yeah, bro,
another
what the
James Bond
fuck?
movie will be really good right now.
Yeah.
This looked like every other Bond movie, dude.
Every
No
other Bond
color
movie.
palette. No differentiation, no different cinematography, no different style. This is one of the things that I love so much about the Mission Impossible movies. I was just telling you Rogue Nation and Fallout were directed by the same director, Christopher McQuarrie. I believe I'm saying that. I believe I'm saying that right. He's also going to be directing the new Top Gun movie.
Do you want to see that?
I'm interested.
Okay.
I'm interested.
I'll leave it at that.
But when he came back and did Fallout, he specifically said, we have to do something different with the cinematography, with the color, with the way we shoot it, because that is the thing about Mission Impossible, is that they all have their own different looks, their own different style, their own different aesthetics. You can jump in.
Identities.
They have identities. Yes, yes. And I think that I respect the guy so much because that he takes that into factor when now he's going to be doing the next 2 set of Mission Impossible movies that they're about to be shooting soon. And I hope he's taking that again into consideration, and I hope he does something different. I hope the trailer of that looks different. I hope I'm like, wow, that looks like a completely different Mission Impossible movie I haven't seen before, and I would like to see that because I haven't seen it before. In a world where I have so many different options, that looks different enough for me to like be interested and intrigued enough and convinced enough to say I get why they made this movie, because it looks cool, it looks good, it looks good. No
Look,
identity with this.
Look, I agree with everything you said, dude. I understand, agree. And, this guy, dude, we're having a Star Wars conversation.
What could have been?
We're talking
What
about Star
should have
Wars,
been.
dude. What could have been? Yeah, exactly, man. We shouldn't be questioning that. That's, yeah, dude. They gave too much away. Man. Look, I'm very excited to see, Remy Malek, I'm a big fan of his acting. You know what I'm saying? But like, I don't know. I could have almost. I almost wish I didn't watch this trailer, dude. If I'm being honest, I hate to be so like so much of a nihilist, but like, I didn't want this ruined and not ruined, but like I didn't want all this meat. I was like rejecting it, dude. Like no, I don't want to see that. You know what I'm saying? Don't show me that. Don't show me Rami Malek in half mask. I wanted to get all that. You know what I mean? I just felt like that. Am I making any sense?
Yes.
We'll see.
If you haven't checked out on our channel, I did a re-edit on the trailer. It's not the best. I used whatever they had, and I didn't go much into that. But man, it's hard to clean up that mess. If I'm being honest, because I was going through that timeline and I was like, damn, dude, how do I chop this up? And, but you know what? They could have chopped it up better. They could have chopped it up better.
To your
and
point,
I edited
dude.
a lot out.
To your point, it's interesting that you even I know you do what you do and stuff like that. You know, you're a videographer and all that stuff. But it's interesting that you felt that like you could have just made this better.
Yeah.
Am
It was
am I
weird.
making
No,
any
you're right. It
sense?
was weird because when I
Right?
saw it and I put it up on my timeline and I chopped it up and everything, I was like, damn, this could even be color graded a little bit better.
Yeah.
And I started
Yeah.
adjusting with the colors a little bit. And I
Yeah.
was like, look, I'm not even going to go that much into it, but
Yes. And on
even
the
what
spectrum,
I'm
we're
doing right
nobodies,
now is
dude.
yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. On the spectrum, we're nobodies, man.
We are.
You know, and we shouldn't be.
We shouldn't feel this way.
We shouldn't feel that way.
We shouldn't feel this way.
I
I don't want to
yeah.
come. I don't want to waste my time.
But it's
doing
cool that you
but
did re-edit. I wanted to check that out.
yeah.
Yeah.
If you're excited, let us know. Ruben, what do you think about the trailer?
I hear rambling.
I think I'm in the same page with you guys. It's just very unnecessary. I feel like you could have just trimmed it down.
Could left it more anonymous.
Weird
And-
trailers.
And plus,
Weird
it's
trailers.
supposed to be a teaser. Like, why is there so much, like you said, dialogue? And like, it's a known franchise. You don't have to sell the movie.
This is not the
That's what
first trailer. This is the teaser officially.
I mean, technically, it should be a teaser since it's like our first look
Yeah.
into it. And that's what I told. That's exactly what I told Isaac. I texted him as soon as the trailer came out, or you sent me the link, or you told me, did you see the trailer? And we had like a little discussion about it, and then you sent me the little edit you did, which was really well done.
Thank you.
But yeah, it just felt
I
very unnecessary.
I posted it on Facebook, and there was another videographer who mentioned that there's a website where you pay a fee and all this stuff, but you are eligible to edit big name directors movies into
Interesting.
trailers. So if you pay $40 you get this limited access, but if you pay the $120 access, you get a more variety, a better chance of editing and splicing other trailers. And I thought that was just a really great, interesting opportunity, something I really want to look into and try out, because I do feel like it's that easy. And if any of these schmucks can do it, then this schmuck can do it too and mess up as well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
We're gonna move on.
Yeah. Please. Let's do it, bro.
I'm gonna need your help with this next one, man. Irishman, the new Martin Scorsese movie, has released on Netflix. It dropped on Thanksgiving Day, and I watched it the night before Thanksgiving. It came out the night before Thanksgiving. I watched it that night. I had nothing else to do, I'm gonna be honest. So that's why I watched it. I was like, "Oh, it's out." Is what I said out loud to myself.
Mm-hmm.
I was home alone. Oh.
Is that so? Yeah.
An opportunity has arose. And
what are they doing? Yeah.
it seems I've watched a sufficient amount of South Park, so I guess I'll watch.
Yeah.
3 hours of Al Pacino saying "cocksucker."
Yeah.
I loved that.
Yeah.
Look, this is from Martin Scorsese, the director, who has very much made it aware on what is cinema.
Mm-hmm.
He wants people to know what is cinema.
Mhm.
Me and you tried catching a screening of this at the theaters, and we couldn't find a movie theater.
Yeah.
And the closest ones were like an hour or and a half away. We're like, no hell way we're gonna do that, man.
And you
We'll
know,
wait.
I was so recommended to see this in the movie theater. Yes, dude. People were recommending me. Like
this
I
isn't
can't-
no
I watched
Quentin
it-
Tarantino.
Yes,
Once
no.
Upon a Time in Hollywood,
No,
where
no,
that
no.
is an experience in the theater.
No, but I watched this kind of late. I kind of came in. I didn't watch it when it dropped or anything like that. But like I watched it kind of late. I had a couple people's opinions on it beforehand, and they were 80-20 were telling me you have to see this on the biggest screen possible. Just side note. Interesting. Interesting.
Mm-hmm. So let's talk about it. This is a gangster movie,
Mm-hmm.
supposedly.
Yeah.
The last movie Martin Scorsese did was Wolf of Wall Street.
Mm-hmm. One of the greatest movies.
One of the
probably ever.
of
One of the
vile,
disgusting,
horrific,
ludicrous- Yes,
disgusting.
Dude. Yes, so salacious.
Ugh.
Man.
Ah,
So
you
great.
better not be caught watching that movie with your mom in the room. Oh man, that is filthy.
Yeah, not something you would want to see with your mom. Let's just say that. Not something you would want to see with your mom.
It is hot. It is
Delicious.
so delicious. It is
Yeah. Oh.
Wait, what is?
Wolf of Wall Street.
We could go on
Wolf of
forever.
Wall Street, bro.
We
Yeah.
could go on forever.
yeah.
We could go forever.
Irishman has none of that.
Mm-hmm.
It is not filthy. It is not
Mhm.
vile. There's no ass. There's no tits. There's no real drugs. There's no gory blood. There's it's a little soft for being a gangster movie about an assassin.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And look, and that's a fair point, because we understand that this is, biographical, we're talking about real, people that have existed, and we
Yes.
talk about the mob and 5 families and all that
So
bullshit.
you do have an
Real
obligation to make
real
sure
legend
it's
stuff.
yeah.
Yes, I agree.
But this is a Martin Scorsese movie.
Yes. So look, even though, to Jordan Belfort, the real Jordan Belfort, clearly there was a level of exaggeration in that movie. I would have preferred that, because this almost could have felt like a Netflix original movie. Am I making any sense?
It was a Netflix
Like
original movie.
biography movie type shit. You know what I'm saying? Freddie Mercury type
Yeah.
shit.
Ooh.
Am I making any sense?
Real
Am
beat, beat by beat. This movie did not have to be 3 hours long.
Oh God, no, God, no!
Not-
I watched it
it-
twice.
Oh,
Watched it twice.
I contemplated on watching it twice too, man.
Watch it
But
twice.
I haven't got around to
and
it.
it was not on my own volition. It was not on
No?
my own will. No. I wanted because I wanted to like it more. I
We
wanted,
want to,
dude. First
we
of
want
all,
to. It's it's Al Pacino. Just slipping my mind. Danny DeVito. No,
Danny
I'm sorry,
DeVito,
I
Robert
got
De
it,
Niro.
Robert De Niro.
Yeah, Joe Pesci. Yeah, Danny DeVito. Could you fucking imagine? That would have been cool.
That was a
That
missed
would've been cool.
opportunity.
That was a missed opportunity.
That could have been some
That would have been
weirdness.
cool. That could have been some weirdness.
could've-
I agree.
you know?
With Danny DeVito. But you're right. There wasn't. And when you were talking about it, when we were talking about it, kind of before I saw it, I wasn't even impressed with this so-called amazing last hour. What the fuck happened in that last hour, dude?
Nothing really.
And look, I'm not saying this in the
There has to
sense
be a
where
payoff.
this, as a Scorsese movie, it lacks. It is 100% completely identified with the weird mind of Martin Scorsese. Absolutely, the dialogue and all that bullshit. That all that there is there. No impressive cinematography.
No.
No impressive cinematography.
You get a couple of those zoom ups, but no, nothing crazy.
Nothing.
Nothing crazy.
That's where
Joker
I speak
had
on
really
it more.
amazing cinematography.
Yes,
man.
yes.
We
Great
could talk about
filmmaking
that.
technology. I wasn't even impressed with the CGI, the deep fake.
The deepfake did not look good for me for the first hour because it took place during the day, and then after that, a lot of it took place at night.
I had to surrender to it, dude. I had to.
You had to give it some bullshit to
Well,
to slide.
I was
You
doing
had to let it slide on something. huh?
and because it was slipping in that first hour. I agree with you. It was slipping. I was like, oh,
So young.
oh, yeah. So such long shots on it and stuff like that. No, you know what I'm saying? So nude. You know what I'm saying? Out there with your ass out, man.
He had a body double.
Mm-hmm. Looked all wooden and
and
plastic.
he had to be very still when they're doing like the shirtless scenes and like they're in the showers and everything. The actor had to be very still so that he can capture that deep fake. But this just goes into these guys are old. These guys, they can't do much. Had this been a young cast like a Leonardo DiCaprio, a Brad Pitt, oh my god, dude.
Yeah.
Can you imagine the violence we would have got?
I would have liked it to be old, and because to be a newer cast, a more youthful cast, you know, I 100% agree with you because even though we did get this more energetic, you know, Al Pacino for example, you know what I'm saying? We do
Al
screaming
Pacino
and stuff
was
like
really
that,
good
high
in it.
energy. Al Pacino's really good. They're still old. I see how they can't do it like they.
I
used
heard
to.
people saying that
agree.
he's like he should be up for like an Oscar
No,
nomination for an actor.
no.
No.
Nah, but you know,
No.
just go watch Scarface.
I wish you had put Al Pacino in Wolf of Wall Street.
Seriously.
Oh my god,
Oh,
dude!
God.
Can you imagine
That would
what
be dirty. Oh, dude. No, you're right, dude. That would be dirty.
man,
as fuck.
where's that Martin Scorsese? Where did that guy go, man? This guy's getting old.
I agree.
This guy's getting old.
And I had to surrender to surrender to that only because of the context. You know, we are talking about older people, and this is more biographical and stuff like that. But it's weird because then you bring me into this all this like gangster realness and rawness. And I didn't get any of that. None. Raw movie. This is not no mob movie, dude. This is what I'm trying to say. Like, don't get fooled by that. You think you're watching like a mob movie? You're not watching a mob movie.
I was watching Heat the other night. Good movie.
Good
you
movie.
recommended that to me, dude. Good movie.
Great movie. dude.
It's long, but you know that was a good 3 hours of watching Al Pacino and De Niro.
Yes, dude.
You know,
Yes,
go
dude.
at it like that.
Yes, bro. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know. Could have. I felt it kind of skinny. Very skinny. I did not necessarily hate what I watched. I did not necessarily.
No, because
dislike
the
it.
aesthetics were
Were there.
cool, you know,
You know what
them
I'm
cutting the
saying?
steaks,
Yeah, you
getting
know
the
what I'm saying?
rings, cutting the chicken's head off.
Yeah.
You know,
But that's all. That's all elements to Scorsese, though. We've seen that.
Yes.
We've seen that. I
You know, I remember
heights.
hearing that this was the movie that combined everything that this man has ever done with every film and has brought it all together into this one movie. And it just shows how talented of a man is. I disagree. This goes.
To your
any film
preview-
student could have made this.
To your previous point, dude, what we were talking about way back when, bro, is don't tell me you've been working or trying to get this done for years, and this has been in the works for years, and this is and that.
Yeah, they've been trying to get this movie made
care.
at least for 10 years, something
care,
like
dude.
that.
I don't care. It didn't show. Maybe this might have been a back burner idea. Okay, I completely understand that. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like all those
They had a time to make it.
Yeah, all the people that jerk off Martin Scorsese were writing those blogs. This is the greatest cinema masterpiece ever. You know what I'm saying?
On Netflix?
No, and on Netflix.
You witness cinema history on Netflix? I can't believe that. I can't.
No, I can't either. And I'm a fan. I can't either though. It was just skinny and flaccid, man.
Look, I wasted my mom's time when we went to go see what's it called? Dr. Sleep.
You poor fuck.
Yeah.
You said that you did that with your mom.
Yeah.
You-
and I vowed never to waste people's times at movies again.
You've been
So
through it,
I would
bro.
not take my parents to see Irishman in the theaters.
Interesting.
You know,
I would have been disappointed if I did. To your point, if I saw it in theaters and that's what I saw, I would have said could've seen it on Netflix.
and we're back. Sorry about that, everybody. We're having technical difficulties for a second, but we are back and we are back to moving. We have a couple of movies that we got to see during the fall break that we want to talk about with you guys. Something that I was I interested in this movie? I don't remember. 21 Bridges. Directed by Shyamalanga Ding Dong. I don't know who.
Yeah,
a
God
nobody.
knows who,
I don't know
bro.
who.
Someone they just
But this
killed,
was
thrown off
produced
a river.
by the guys that brought you Avengers Endgame.
Mhm.
The Russo brothers produced this, and that was their big marketing too. Chadwick Boseman is starring in this movie. This kind of slipped through our fingers. We were a little bit late to the show, a couple of
Yeah.
days late. We're like, oh crap,
Yeah,
that came
it
out.
was like slipping through, but we managed to grab it
okay,
just in the nick of time,
dude. Man, okay. This was a frustrating experience. This was very, very frustrating. We had nothing to do, and thank God we had nothing to do.
Thank God,
Be-
thank
be-
God.
You know, because if we had something to do, we wasted our time on this. No, actually, I take that back. We should have saw Ford v Ferrari because we haven't seen that yet.
Yeah,
That probably would have been a
right.
better waste of our money.
Mm.
But
yeah, right. Maybe.
man, dude, we were talking about going into seeing this. And what is it that we expect? What is it that we can at least get out of this movie? Cool cop stuff? Cool robber aesthetics?
Yeah, cool
Cool
masterminding.
masterminding.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
Stuff like that. Yeah, good motives. You know, it didn't have to be ex machina. You know what I'm saying?
This
but like,
movie opens up on a little kid with a very fake tear just sitting on his face, not falling
Sitting.
down, just sitting there, and it's there for the entire funeral. I don't mean the clip, the scene. I mean the entire funeral. He walks outside, he does everything, and the same tears just chilling there.
yeah, you couldn't
Like
have
you could rip
gotten-
it off.
Yeah,
and,
yeah.
you know, like
It was completely fake. Yeah, you're right. You did dabble. You know what I'm saying? No, but like at that same point, it's like you could have not gotten a kid actor to just cry.
no good talented child actors.
I would have liked that child actor to look horrible crying.
Mm-hmm.
And on all that, and when he was in the funeral, and then he's like, and then he left his son here.
You will take up his.
You will take up his mantle. Yeah, and the hand on his shoulder. Oh, bro. God damn, one of the worst movies.
One of the worst movie experiences I've ever had to see. It's not. There's no comedic. It's not funny. It has to remind you that it's rated R. That's why
Yeah.
J.K. Simmons has to keep on saying the F word every 10 seconds.
Yeah.
Um,
It's not. It doesn't even
It's
seem. It
not-
doesn't even
yeah.
sound natural.
Feels
No,
forced.
feels forced.
it reminds me
yes.
of X-Men Dark Phoenix.
Oh,
Tell me about the plot. What's it about?
Okay,
oh,
so
jeez.
Go,
it is about
Yeah, exactly. I didn't want to do it.
Dude,
I didn't wanna
it's
do
about
it.
these two robbers. They try and hold up this place, and they get ambushed by cops. And one of the guys goes off and starts killing all the damn cops.
Mm-hmm.
And so now Chadwick Boseman's detective character is ordering that they have to hurry and shut down the island of Manhattan so that they can capture them.
Do you hear this
within the they have like 5 hours, something like that, before the sun comes up, pretty much. And they don't want paroles. They want the men caught and stopped immediately. The mayor was gonna have my ass for this.
Yeah, Chadwick Boseman
Yeah.
in his
So he orders
khakis,
everybody.
his Dickies pants.
Yeah, no cool costume, no
Nope,
cool
no cool
uniform.
trench coat,
yeah,
no nothing,
No,
no
he just
nothing.
showed up on set.
Yep.
And there's a female detective. She's white and she's Mrs. Baddie and she don't obey the rules. So he orders them to shut down the island. All the bridges, block them. All the tunnels, close them.
Yeah.
You know,
How many
block
bridges
'em.
they got?
21 Bridges. And you know what's actually
Oh.
funny, Ruben, is this is a real story. You can see this
Close.
online.
Black.
Chadwick Boseman was talking
Stupid.
about when they gave him the script for the movie, and they didn't have the title down. At first it was like 17 Bridges, 18 Bridges, and then they started changing it to Lockdown because they couldn't
Lockdown.
figure out how many bridges that they had. And nobody could have gone on their phone apparently and have researched how many bridges do they have in New York. Apparently not. Apparently nobody can go outside and count at least for a couple hours for
this
us.
wasn't anything you've already
Nobody-
established before writing the fucking script, you maniacs.
Yeah, they
What the-
distributed the script to actors, went in production without knowing how many bridges they have. And Chadwick was finally like, "Hey, you guys got to figure this out. You guys got to figure out
What the
how many
hell?
bridges they got, before we start
Showing
shooting
a
like
map.
next week." Yeah, exactly, man.
Yeah.
Basic.
Whether it be 5 or 37 bridges you had to close, dude. Unrealistic goals. They did not need to mastermind the fact that they needed to close bridges to find these fucking dudes. This is present day we're talking about. This is present day.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Man's
Yeah.
pretty big. I mean,
There's a weird stupid twist where it was all set up. Everything was for nothing. There was a point at the end where Chadwick finds the remaining guy on the
Two different
train.
movies.
And he completely two different movies. The whole 21 Bridges concept stopped at least 40 minutes into it. And then
Yeah,
after-
they did not mention anything
because they
of
found
the
out
bridges.
who the people were.
Yeah.
Their
the
identity
bridges.
was open. It was no longer a mystery of
Yeah.
who did it. We need to trace the tracks and find out who they were. There was
Yes.
no detective. They immediately found out through technology who these people were in their Instagrams,
Yes.
and their Snapchats, and all
Exactly.
all this.
Exactly.
So again, the mystery of it was just gone, dude. But anyways, the part that really frustrated me was at the end when he catches him and they both get on the train at the same time, and it's clearly just them two.
God.
And he has him.
Train's moving,
at-
train's
at-
moving.
Yeah, train's moving.
High
Doesn't stop
speed.
at all.
High speed doesn't stop at all.
Doesn't make any stops.
For the next 27 minutes,
They're
it
having a
doesn't stop.
conversation at gunpoint. They're getting somewhere. And lo and behold, the female that's been tagging along this whole time shoots him, and
shoot two.
shoots the one of the guys, the burglars,
Okay.
and Chadwick Boseman's like, why did you do? And that's
He said, "What the
exactly
fuck?"
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's what we were asking. How did you get on here?
Yes.
We
dude.
were. It was
He said,
just
"What
us the
fuck?"
entire time.
Chadwick, dude.
She popped up out of thin air. She clicked her heels and appeared.
No, bro. Before that, when those cops shot those guys point blank at the fucking Copacabana or whatever the fuck, dude, the cops were making terrible decisions, dude. Stupid. His own people was getting in Chadwick Boseman's way. It's like Chadwick Boseman's
Had
character
no control of
had
the situation.
could not get off the ground because of his fucking
had
douchebag
no
coworkers.
superpowers.
Christ.
He had no
dude.
superpowers. He was
Dude,
super
the
smart,
cops were
super-
running him over and everything,
Yes.
stuff like that. Literally,
Helicopter
man.
shooting at him.
Shooting at him. That's what I'm saying, dude. Shooting at Chadwick Boseman just to make it seem like he's cool. He,
He
can do
didn't
stunts
look
and
like
all
he
that
knew how to hold a
bullshit.
gun.
No, hated the way. Hated
He
the
did
way.
not look like he knew. He was like
Yes.
holding it
Yeah,
like very close to
yeah.
his chest. It looked awkward.
We got two different movies.
Waste of time.
Don't see it. Don't see it. By
I-
God, don't
you
see it.
know what's funny is I saw Queen and Slim with my parents.
I still have
and-
yet to see that. I still really
and-
want to. Tell me
I'll
about
tell you.
that.
I'll tell you a little bit about it right now.
Okay, please.
What was funny
Please.
though is and you know me, every time we go to the movies, I have to get my popcorn.
It's a ritual.
It's my ritual,
It's
and I have to
the-
put my powder.
the
on
Joel
it, dude.
special.
It's
It's the Isaac Joel special.
Isaac Joel special. And if you're ever lucky enough to go to the movies with me, you'll see me do this
Mhm.
very weird act in public.
Indeed,
Some people can't handle it.
I can't stand
So I'm doing this. I'm getting my popcorn. I'm with my parents, and my mom's asking me about that movie 21 Bridges. She's like, is that something we should check out? And I was like, Mom, you do not need to
I know.
concern yourself about its existence at all. And then a woman next to me said, what are you talking about? And I was like, 21 Bridges. She was like, I was gonna see that. I'm not gonna see it anymore. And then a guy behind me, wait, are you talking about 21 Bridges? I was like, yeah. He's like, oh, I'm not seeing that now. And he's like, I was already skeptical about it. And one by one, it felt like more and more people was like, I was like turning around. Yeah, I am talking about that. Yeah. Don't see it. I was spreading the gospel of do not see 21 Bridges. And I hope I saved their money and their misery, dude. I really do.
Yeah, because it almost is to this point where you have to, like. You have to spread that message and that gospel. Do not beware this movie. You
shall not pass. Don't look into the light.
Don't
look into the light.
You know what I'm saying? Like we're lost travelers. You know what I'm saying? Like Jesus.
Look,
Jesus. It's come to that, man. There's a weird reality to that. Is what we're trying to do. We're not making that up, dude. We're not making that up.
It's real.
It's real. It's real, and it's real with Chadwick Boseman, and it's real with these fucking Russo brothers, man. This same strategy for scary stories.
Ooh.
Same strategy for Brightburn.
Yeah. You can't be getting these big name directors to be producing these movies.
Yeah,
anymore.
this produced by X, whoever the fuck their name is, dude. You know, where they
hell
just
do
call
they
him up
do?
and get him to slap some money over there. You know what I'm saying? Just to get it off the ground, get it on ice type shit. Nah, bro. Nah, man. Not fine. They did this with Brightburn.
Actors aren't bankable anymore.
Mm.
Directors, people aren't bankable anymore. Stories are bankable. Story, originality, creativity, it's bankable. That's what's bankable, dude. Cinematography is bankable now. That's what I'm
Seriously.
starting to realize.
Seriously.
You know, when I saw Queen and Slim, and just before I get into it too, when I saw it, there was a teacher that I knew. I won't say who, but a teacher that I knew from high school, and she was sitting right in front of me. And oh my God, I have never seen the most obnoxious moviegoer ever, dude, in my life, and I was so surprised, dude. And you know what? I let a lot of things slide. I wasn't caught. They didn't recognize me, thank God, dude. But I let a lot of things slide. But there has to be a line at some point.
Might as well just call
She
it
was
out.
she was loud, smacking her lips, talking, everything. And then but the thing was, and her phone would go off, and she would go on her phone, and and her brightness was all the way up, dude. And she's sitting right in front of me, so I can see her phone screen like right in front of me. And she's not doing anything special. She ain't on Twitter. She ain't tweeting. She ain't texting anybody. Yeah. She's on her notifications, like messing with her settings. She's on her settings. Yeah, dude. And I'm like, really?
Dicking around.
You can do you can scream. You can do anything you want. Turn your damn brightness down.
For the love of God.
God, dude.
Seriously. Yeah, there's a difference between being a bad moviegoer and just don't be a fucking asshole.
Because we've been obnoxious before.
Absolutely.
We've been told to be quiet once or because we're laughing too
dude.
loud, because we're
been
you know whatever, you know. It's happened.
But you can
been
justify
getting in
that
trouble
stuff.
at movie theaters, dude.
You can't. So yeah, what seeing Queen and Slim, you have to recognize when seeing it, before seeing it, that it is an exaggerated reality because of the cops, the actions that are taken, and that is to drive the plot. And without that, there is no real plot. And some of the things they do are very questionable, very, very, that wouldn't happen.
I remember asking those questions in the trailer.
Yeah.
Interesting though.
But that is all part of
Serves
its
context.
of its context,
Okay.
of the message that it's trying to tell and portray. And you and once you get by that, you kind of buy into it, dude. These actors are so phenomenal, dude. It's dialogue. This movie is dialogue. It's good dialogue. It's real dialogue. The colors in it, dude. The color aesthetics. It's not just a good looking trailer. It's not just a good-looking trailer. It's
Wow.
It is the way it looks for a reason.
It's like everything I wanted for The Irishman. It's like everything we wanted.
Directed by a female.
Nice.
female director.
Nice.
I didn't know.
Nice.
Didn't know. I didn't
Nice.
know, dude. When
They're
the
starting
end
to remain-
credits
remain,
came up and her name
anonymous.
popped up, I was like, oh god.
Starting to remain anonymous, man, dude.
These
who
female
female-
directors need their light of day, man.
Absolutely,
They need
bro.
it.
Absolutely. Real female. Not this Elizabeth Banks bullshit. Not with this Patty Jenkins bullshit.
You're not wrong, man.
There's a difference. You know what I'm saying? That became very, very apparent when we saw Honey Boy.
Yes.
And you know, like I
The Mandalorian Chapter 3,
yes,
female director.
female director. Interesting. Yeah, no, you're right. That is a
You
good
know,
example.
you know.
No, I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah, it makes me excited and happy that you feel this way because I wanted to see that. Just slipped. I'm gonna have to see if I can fucking pirate it or something. You know what I'm saying?
It would be a good pirate movie.
Yeah,
It would be a good pirate movie.
Yeah, didn't mean to.
You know,
didn't mean
and
to
when
say
I was
that.
done watching it, all I kept thinking about is I'm excited for
Incriminate
whatever
myself.
Daniel Kaluuya does with Barney.
Isn't that crazy?
That is crazy. That's
awesome.
weird.
Weird. That's
But I'm
weird.
excited. He's a
Building
great
up a good
actor,
resume.
man. He kind of reminds me of a bit of a Keanu Reeves, where he doesn't have to do too much.
Yeah.
He
His reactions and his stature and how he carries himself, yeah, it's always that is the character. That is the character. You know what I'm saying? It's cool. It's cool. It's cool seeing these young guys get that respect like that. You know what
It
I'm
is.
saying? It's cool. It's cool.
It is.
Director has 2 Grammys. Fun fact.
For music video director?
Yes,
What do you-
for best music video. She won it twice.
Wow.
In 2013 and
Music
2017.
video directors are climbing up the indie film ranks.
And this is
bro.
her first film.
Wow.
And
this is
then
her
they're
first
gonna
feature
climb
film.
up the Hollywood ranks.
Interesting.
This is
We
very-
need to jump on that.
We've been on that.
And she is also a commercial.
Fuck you talking about, motherfucker. Yeah. Sorry,
dude.
Ruben. Keep going. My fault.
I was just saying that she's also a commercial director. So very interesting that her background was more smaller projects.
Giving these people a chance, giving the right people a chance,
Very cool.
giving the right people a chance. And you know what, dude? I remember looking up. I don't know the director's name, but the director who did 21 Bridges. I know he has no background. I couldn't find anything. on
Shamalama
this
Ding
guy.
Dong.
He did a
Yeah.
few Game of Thrones episodes, but that's it.
Yeah, an anonymous
But
case
way
file.
like 2011, so like, back when doesn't matter.
Yeah,
Yeah,
back,
that's what
when,
yeah.
back when time.
Yeah,
did
so
not
he's a
matter.
regular civilian, to be honest. They just got this guy off some on the deep end of the IMDb.
Brian Kirk.
That's his name.
What a douchey name.
You're right.
Hey, dude, I know some. Hey, I know a lot of Brian douches.
I know a lot of Kirks, bro, too.
Yeah.
I mean, some of them are cool. One of them, yeah, some of them's cool. I know a Kirk that's like autistic, but he can remember everything. Like he has a photographic memory, dude.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Like,
Sorry, I don't know. We're getting off topic. I don't
Nah, dude.
know. Cool. He's just a cool guy. I just hope he's doing well. If I'm being honest, it just made me think about him. Sorry.
I love these conversations that we be having. Dude. I really do. Hey, Mandalorian's new episode comes out tonight. We need to watch that.
Let's do it. I still have yet to.
We're gonna watch episode 5 tonight, right after this.
What episode did we review in the last episode?
We've only reviewed the first 2 episodes, so it's
Ooh.
proper for us to catch up on episode 3 and 4 right now.
Yeah.
We're gonna speed right through this.
Okay.
But episode 3, I thought it was again because the female director. This is what we were talking about. We wanted these episodes to have a stamp in where you can identify these directors, you know, and who comes in, and we wanted to see if that was actually going to be relevant in the show, and I felt that being apparent with that episode. I love the action. They reskinned the Mandalorians at the end with Iron Man.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah.
War Machine.
That was
That
War
was
Machine.
War Machine. They're not fooling us,
Mhm.
dude. They're not tricking us. They saved on that budget. But the action when in the ground when he was breaking in, stealing the kid.
In the
Really good
alleys,
in the
when he was dodging
alleys.
bullets and stuff, you
It
know,
was
the
good, dude.
the action that was
Context
off
of the
screen
action
sometimes.
was good.
Yes, it was. It was. It was.
It
Can't
had
deny.
it had its weird little funky moments, you know. I think the CGI that kind of being it for me, But as far as like the money, the suit, the code, the language, the dialogue that they were saying, I was buying into it. It was believable.
I agree.
It was giving me that let's dive right into it. That I was asking for.
You know, I enjoyed John Favreau doing that Mandalorian cameo.
You told me that, I didn't even realize, man.
It was cool to see that directors have fun. I'll say the same thing with Taika Waititi playing the IG unit. I enjoy seeing them have fun. I do. You know what I'm saying? If they serve within context, because it works within context. You know what I'm saying?
Where was Favreau? And
Favreau was the big guy, dude.
One of that big Mandalorian, you know, with that giant minigun.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Check me if I'm wrong. I
No, you're right.
Am I right?
It sounded just like him. You're right.
Huh, I didn't catch that. That's interesting. I'm gonna have to go back.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know.
It gets a pass.
Gets a pass.
Episode 3 gets a
pass.
pass. Episode 4. A lot of talking. Mandalorian doing a lot of talking right off the bat, which is one of the cool things that I liked about the other episodes was the minimum talking that he does. Was how little he talked. You know, the little things he said. You know, should I bring you in cold or hot? You know, it just
Western stuff.
You know, but he has to. Oh, there's an inanimate planet. They'll be safe there. Everything will be okay. You know, blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
And they go there. Then they meet the girl, and then in the bar, and then they go outside. They have a quick fight, and then they come inside, have a drink, and then he hires her. Yeah.
Look,
weird presentation.
Weird presentation. You know, I didn't like the girl. I ended up not liking her.
She's from Deadpool. She looked just
Oh,
like her
really?
Deadpool character. From
Okay,
being
this makes so
honest.
much. This makes so much.
She looked like
sense,
she
bro.
just did the Deadpool.
The fight scene when they actually did fight was kind of cool.
Yes.
The actual fight scenes was good, very raw. You know, it looked like they were
Same
actually
thing with
getting
Black
hit.
Widow, dude.
Same. Fuck. I didn't want. Fuck, dude. You're right. You're right.
That's the
Look
Disney
raw.
way.
That's how they get you. That's how they get you.
This is the way.
Yeah.
This is the Disney way.
Yeah,
That's Bob
dude.
Iger telling everybody.
But you know,
Bobby.
hey, Bobby, my man,
Hey, my man Bobby. Let me get the Mandalorian script.
Yeah, it was weird. It's weird.
Takes off his helmet right after he just
talks
got done
about-
saying, I don't take my helmet off, and he takes it off right in front of the kids.
Forced romance between all those girls, all those women. Him about that girl, that bounty hunter girl, whatever the fuck, and the village girl, dude. Holy shit.
Her training them all in a day.
Yeah,
'cause
in a
that's
night.
how it
I mean,
works,
I
dude.
enjoyed the ATST. I thought the
red eyes.
the red eyes that looked like a
Yes.
monster. Yeah, it was
man.
cool. Cool.
I liked the rage in the beginning. I thought it was
Mhm.
shot very well. I thought it felt very real. I liked the way they did it.
I
really
like how
did.
she was hiding underneath
Yes.
the.
And then
Yeah,
the basket,
yeah, I
and they
did- I
showed
liked it
that
too.
viewpoint.
Yeah, I like it too.
Cool, man.
Smart.
The prosthetics of the monsters, new food, new village. And, you know, it was another side, another corner of Star Wars that we haven't seen before or known about. And I liked this. They're very, very unaware of what goes on in the galaxy, it seemed. And I liked that about them. I really did.
I agree.
And I liked that they served as exposition when he came when the two guys came to him at night and he's repairing his ship and they're like, you're a Mandalorian, right? You do this, you do that, you know, blah blah blah. I like that over the exposition that we have been getting where someone else has am I making any sense? Do
You
know what
are.
I'm saying?
You are.
It
You
was
are
just
making any
presented
sense. You
better.
are. Because we look at the first episode when he's like, "Oh, you're a Mandalorian, right?" It's almost like they have to remind the character to try to give some type of context. Am I making
Who
any
he
sense?
is, they gotta remind him
Yeah,
every
yeah.
episode. They gotta pull back a little bit on that. They gotta pull
agree.
back a little bit on that. I just don't know where the show is going, if I'm being completely honest.
And that's why it's so hard for me to like honestly feel.
They
any
said you
type of
could
way.
chop this down into a short film. They said it could be a short form because it plays in context. It all makes sense when it's all brought together.
Yeah.
I could see them doing that. The way the episodes have been, how short they were, how short they've been.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's gonna be interesting once all the episodes are out. See what they do. Cause you can cut a lot of
That
stuff.
kid's being real cute, dude. Real cute
Good.
shots. He's got a little baby crib.
Yep.
He's got a little baby
We're
bottle. he's
we're
sucking
the we're
teeth.
the due date, so when they can stop dropping that merchandise,
Yeah,
so they
dude.
can get all
Yeah.
that Gitas.
Let me know when the Yoda
yeah.
backpacks drop at
Yeah,
Disneyland,
dude.
Let me know, man. God,
Yeah,
it's
get all that
coming, man.
Gitas.
I already pre-ordered my Funko.
Your
Funko.
Funko.
Yeah,
my
they
Funko.
got. Dude, oh my! You can't make this shit up, bro.
No, but like I remember
Right.
the podcast episode. I remember you saying like, watch, they're gonna drop the merchandise ASAP, and you were spot
It's all a
on.
ploy, man. It's all plans. They're evil. They're evil. They're evil, dude. It's gonna be the same way with the how they're gonna intersect this with the Rise of Skywalker.
Yeah.
But
Because the last episode comes out right before the Rise of Skywalker.
see,
And
plan.
they said they're doing a special
Evils.
look at Rise of Skywalker for that episode.
He's right.
No, I was vast.
There has
bro.
been a false
Fucking
rumors
bastards.
coming out.
Interesting.
Conspiracies that a pre-screening for Star Wars Rise of Skywalker has been seen, and people have walked out. It is so bad.
My dad was telling me about that shit
People are
too.
walking out, and leaked images have come out of it. Nobody liked it. It was just garbage.
Yeah.
What do you believe in this?
Look, if I'm being honest, if this is fake, then I bit into that apple 100% because I was on Reddit. I was looking at the fucking leaked images and all that bullshit.
I checked Reddit too. Did you see that someone put like a whole bunch of spoilers into like one thread? I don't know.
I didn't read nothing. I
You
didn't read anything. I just saw a couple images here and there, but I was there. Is what I'm trying to say. Is what I was there, and I don't know. And I was honestly taking that with a grain of salt too, because I didn't know how to feel. Because I was thinking like, wait, spoiler. How are we leaking these?
Yes,
things? What the fuck?
that's and I kind of dove in, and well, I won't say much because I don't know if they're true, but they seem a little far fetched. So I don't think most of the
Here's the facts. Ruben. It is illegal to walk out of a pre-screening. They have your phones on lockdown. They take them from you and put them in containers, and then you take a number and all this stuff before you go into these screenings. It is very, very, and some people will just straight up leave that. We've left our phones just in our car sometimes. I'm
we
like,
did that
I
for
don't even.
a few screenings.
We did that for Homecoming. I was like, I don't even want to go through all that. Let's just leave our phones in the car, dude. They'll search us. They'll pat us down when they did, and we'll just go in and not have to worry about it. So these things are locked down. You're not leaving the theater. Okay? That's facts.
Yeah.
J.J. Abrams came out with a quote and said that that there has been no test screenings. There has been no pre-screenings. He has just showed it to a couple of friends and family members, and that's it. And then right after that, he has now showed it to the cast. And their reactions are coming out. And what's that actor's name that we were just looking at? Grant
is the one that got really emotional.
Yes,
I saw that.
I forget his first name, but he's he's in the movie in Rise of Skywalker, and he posted a video on Twitter of him getting very emotional and crying and saying that this movie is everything that you have expected it to be, and it delivers, and it's great. It's great.
In his hotel, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
His hotel.
Hiding, he doesn't wanna get
his
caught, you
Hotel
know.
room, you know what I'm saying, bro? If you,
He was
if you-
whispering.
yeah,
This
yeah.
is,
just
Snowden.
yeah, right. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. Just
Leaking information.
yeah,
from
just
the
after Harvey
NSA.
Weinstein went to take a shower type shit. You know what I'm saying? Let me just bang this out real quick. Sorry to be so filthy, but dude, if they would have just panned down, you would have had his dick hanging out, man. It was just weird.
What do you think, man?
I don't know. Well, I don't know. I don't know how to feel because look, we could say we were wrong, or at least I could say I'm wrong. Okay, fuck. Maybe I believe. Maybe I bit that forbidden fruit.
I'm glad it's.
You know what
I'm
I'm
glad
saying?
it's not true.
But I'm
glad
also
it's
glad
not
it's not true.
You know.
But why is this? Why are we having these conversations?
People really want the movie to fail.
Yeah.
You know, there's people that were boycotting Captain Marvel. You know.
Well, then that's scary, powerful, dude. Because, dude,
That's the power of the internet.
it's facts.
You know,
Facts.
people can easily make things look like leaked images now.
Yeah.
Dude.
Facts. But I don't know.
It's very hard to believe things now these days.
It's very
Because
interesting.
J.J. Abrams also said that Khan wasn't in Star Trek Into Darkness.
Mm. What do you think, he's hiding something up his fucking? His
No,
back
I'm
pocket
not.
type
I'm just,
shit?
I'm just throwing out all the facts.
But this
following
this,
the thread.
This raises a good point. You know what I'm saying? In the sense is like, okay, well, let's say that these things are fake. Then theoretically, we know nothing about it. You know, if that is true, right? So all that flub and all that conspiracy stuff, we could chug it out the window because we actually don't have any idea what this movie could be about, and that could be what saves this entire genre.
We need this genre to be saved, man.
Absolutely.
Skywalker
Absolutely.
comes out. How
2
many?
weeks.
2 weeks. 3 weeks. 3 weeks.
No,
brother.
2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Two?
2 weeks. Two.
Not next
2
Thursday.
weeks.
Not this upcoming Thursday. The
2
next
weeks
Thursday.
and the board will kick us out, and Oscorp will be dead. Sometimes you gotta do things yourself.
So that basically debunks all the leaks then, if it's true.
That doesn't make this movie good because
No,
I look at the trailers.
You're right.
The trailers are not amazing. The trailers still do not do any justice for this. The clip, the official clip, no,
Yeah.
hell no.
Who's that clip for?
Who's that clip for?
That clip was kind of cringy.
It wasn't terrible. I thought it was cool when they're on their fucking speeders and shit. It looked cool, but it did.
The dialogue, man.
Dude, they dropped that right out.
Right after we just saw Mandalorian
Mandalorian.
flying.
Thank
Not
you.
that shocking.
Thank you. Yeah, exactly. Not that shocking. Not that shocking, man.
And they're dropping new TV spots every day.
Whoa, they're doing so. It's like an Age of Ultron
Dude,
stuff.
They're gonna spoil something.
Yeah.
They gotta show something in those.
And
TV
they-
spots.
they-
It's gonna be a quick ghost of Luke or something.
They
dude.
keep
Watch.
showing the clip with Dark Ray,
Uh-huh.
and I don't know what they're trying to do because like obviously
I
it's
don't
a-
want to
it's-
see that
it's- I
stuff,
know.
dude. I don't want to fucking see that
And like
stuff. dude.
obviously if they're showing it, it's gonna be like a dream or a vision or something like that. It's not gonna be
This movie's gotta
actually-
play clean up.
Definitely.
This
Yeah.
movie's playing clean up, man. It's gotta wrap it all up. It's gotta live up to that emotion. It's gotta live up to that, man. It has to.
Who the fuck are we? You know, we're just people that look at the facts. You know what I'm saying? Not going to give you no bullshit. Cut straight to the cheddar, you know?
Yeah.
At least that's how I'm viewing this. I don't know. We'll see.
been a-
Shallow.
It's been a very, very hard movie season, my friends.
Tough
if
year.
you have
Still
survived-
waters.
yeah,
Still
it's
waters.
December. If you have survived all the way to now, the end of this year,
Here are
Congratulations.
resistance
Hold our
call.
hand.
Yeah, yeah.
we're here with you. Call the 1-800 line below. You know, we're
Yes,
we're
dude.
standing by. We're
Yeah.
accepting your calls.
Yeah.
Listen, it's very hard out there right now to find good movies,
Interesting.
and it's gonna keep happening. You know, next year we got Bad Boys, we got Black Widow, we got the James Bond movies. There needs to come a point in time where we reevaluate the cinema genre, and I don't know what it's gonna take for that. I don't know. I really don't. But you know what I do know? You know what I do like? I like these music video directors, females, males, taking these rise to short films, dude. I'm liking that. It's making things more tangible.
I
You know?
agree.
You
And
know?
I want
those
that
people
to
are doing
continue.
good work,
I want that to
better work
continue.
than what we're seeing, dude. Those people deserve those budgets, those 21 Bridges budgets.
No, you're right. You're exactly right. And it circles back to everything we were talking about. Still waters. But
Yep.
We'll see.
We'll see.
We'll see.
Time always tells
What's the next
truth.
movie, Ruben? Is it really Rise of Skywalker?
Do you want to see Jumanji early?
early. We can get tickets to it early.
Okay, I'll see what they have.
if you don't have to spend no money for it, I'll see it. If you
Even
I'll look
then,
around.
dude.
Oh,
I hear it's better than the second, than the
God
first.
damn,
Or,
I'm hoping there's a early screening of Uncut Gems. I'm still hoping I
that's
can
right. That's
get
right.
that because apparently it's limited release,
Mm.
just like
we will
Honey
see that
Boy.
day one.
if we can, yeah, 100%.
Yeah. So hopefully we can get a
And-
limited release somewhere here.
Ruben, I'm sorry to tell you, dude. We're actually not gonna see Rise of Skywalker that day. Instead, I think it'd be better if we go see Cats with Idris Elba and Taylor Swift.
Dude. No.
I sold our tickets in, and I got us tickets to Cats.
Said no. How could you?
It's all good. I got backup tickets.
Yeah, yes, Ruben, because a professional, a gentleman always has a contingency. Absolutely.
They're not doing any pre-screenings for Star Wars, are they? Huh?
No, they're
No.
just doing some the Thursday like special ones.
No, they
Uh,
never have.
I'm probably considering because I have other friends that want to see Star Wars, so I might see it the same night, at midnight. I don't know yet, but
Like twice.
yes.
If it's that good, man, I have always been looking for the movie that will make me do that.
I've had to do that a couple times.
Honestly, it'd
You
be
did that?
not.
before? Seen
Not
the
like
movie twice
will
at the
it.
same time.
Yeah, not usually not. It's usually not. But I to your point, I want a movie as well to be able to do that. And I've been almost trying to do that to fill that void.
Ruben, I've been telling you about this void. Let's fill this void,
Let's
dude.
feel it.
Hey, if it happens, it happens.
But
Yeah.
for
I'm always open to it.
for
if
me,
it's
most-
good, dude. If it's good, if like an
Mhm.
amazing final act, and it makes everything worth it.
Go.
If there's no Las Vegas scene where they go to some casino,
Some casinos.
some subplot like
Yeah.
that, dude,
Maybe.
and it's a straight ride. I'm in, dude. I like a straight ride. I
agree.
don't need these subplots.
I
No
agree.
subplots. That's what it takes for me to be in, dude.
they better
Really?
just go right in. Like
Yeah, it's got to go straight. It's got to cut to the cheese.
Yeah, no
dude.
bullshit.
It's got to cut
no
to
bullshit.
the cheese.
Yeah, no
and
bullshit.
it's got to all be worth it.
Yeah, no bullshit. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Yeah, we'll be there, and we'll be here to tell you guys all about it on Opus Vita Talks.
Later.
Bow, bow. Thank you for joining us. We'll see you next time. Bow, bow, bow. Thank you, everybody.